Hi, I'm Cheri, and I have lost 60 pounds naturally. I did this through food and exercise. I eat large volumes of food. I enjoy eating a lot of food at once, so I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And the first 50 pounds of my weight loss took me about 7 months to lose, and then the subsequent 10 pounds took me probably an additional 5 more months to lose. But overall, I have maintained that 60-pound weight loss for over a year now. And I'm going to show you the breakfast that is my staple breakfast that I ate almost every single day. Probably 5 out of the 7 days a week I eat this breakfast. And it is just simple oatmeal and fruit. That's what I eat. That's what I ate every day to lose weight. So let's get started and I will show you what I eat. Okay, so the first thing that I do before I even eat breakfast is I have a shot of apple cider vinegar. So it's just a tablespoon. So I have my tablespoon here and my apple cider vinegar. And then I have probably 2 or 3 tablespoons in a little glass is all. And I just put that in, I just put a tablespoon in there like that. It's so gross. I'm not even joking. Every time I eat this, I just gag on it. So I really just have, see my apple cider vinegar. Oh, it's so gross. And I try to chug it. Ugh. I try to chug it so it doesn't touch my teeth, but that's what I do every morning before breakfast. So the reasons and the benefits that I see of that are not because of weight loss, but it is because it clears up any bumps that I have of acne on my back, which I don't have acne very bad, but it just takes it away. And then I don't know how many of you get, but I get little bumps on my elbows, and it's not from dry skin. It's like, I don't know, a pH balance in my body. But I have noticed over the course of my weight loss journey that if I don't take my apple cider vinegar, the bumps on my elbows come back and they itch like crazy. But if I take the apple cider vinegar, the bumps stay away. So I don't know, I don't know if that's true or not for everybody, but it is for me. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how much oatmeal I eat. So I do measure all of my food. Either I measure it by scale or I measure it with measuring cups. So I do 40 pounds, or not 40 pounds, goodness. I do 40 grams of oatmeal in a larger bowl. Whoops, I got a little too much. So 40 grams, and then all that I do, so if I want to eat, if I don't want to use water, I use water in mine to soften it. So I just dump it on here, and I cover it really good because oatmeal will absorb the water pretty good. So I don't know how much I do. I do about enough to cover it with excess, because once you cook it in the microwave, it will be soft. So that's what I do. And I let it sit here until it's soft for a little bit. And then I put it in the microwave. So let's soften it up. Okay, so I don't know if you can even tell. I did pause the video and came back on, but I don't know if you can really tell how much it's softened, but it's softened enough for me. Sometimes I'll let it sit for 10 minutes. Sometimes I do overnight oats and I let it sit all night, but it just depends upon my schedule of what I do. So now let's just put this in the microwave. I'm going to put it in the microwave. And again, I like to use big bowls. So, and then I'm going to do 2 minutes and 30 seconds in there. So, okay. So as you can see, it's done. Sometimes it thickens. I must put quite a bit of water in there this time, but that's okay. Sometimes it gets a lot thicker than that. But so next I will add, sometimes I'll add it before I put it in the microwave, but I have a teaspoon of vanilla that I add into that. Gives it such good flavor. And the vanilla that I use,
think I bought it off Amazon. You can buy, it's Vanicy organic vanilla extract. That's what I use for my vanilla. And then I do a tablespoon of sugar. And yes, I do eat sugar. I love sugar. I don't think I could lose weight if I had to cut sugar out of my diet. So that is what when I use. The next thing I do is I just use cinnamon, and I just buy a brand from my local grocery store. I don't get specific about my cinnamons. And I just mix that up. So then comes the bulk of my food. So I have 2 cups of strawberries that I add into it. And then I have a whole banana that I've sliced up. So that is what I eat every day. It fills me full. It's good. So some people if you like protein with your breakfast, I do this sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but you can, instead of adding the sugar in, you could do a spoonful of protein powder in there. Any kind of protein powder will work. I like vanilla the best with my oatmeal. It just makes it a little bit sweeter, but I don't love the consistency of it when I put protein in there, so I don't eat it that way. Okay, so here's my breakfast, my oatmeal with strawberries and bananas, and it is so good. It's so delicious, and it's so filling. And I've ate this almost every day. To lose 60 pounds. So I am not a vegan. I am not a vegetarian. I enjoy all my foods, but I am high carb, and I do prefer to eat high carb. It keeps me fuller because I can eat in larger volumes. I don't like to fill up my calories with small portions. I need a huge plate full of food. It is that what I see, I'm like, ooh, let me eat that. So I eat large volumes, but I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian, and I will incorporate all foods into my diet. I don't say, oh, I'm never going to eat that. I don't do that. So if you would like to follow me along for the next, hopefully 60 pounds that I could lose journey, just keep watching my channel, and I will see you later.